Why the fuck are these alerts so busted? All right. I'm back. Turn this bad boy on. It's hot in here. Are you Mexican now? Yeah. Yo, can you plug it into the charger and the batteries into the charger as well? Órale, vato, viva la raza. I'm Flexican. Dude, we got a haul. Some rubber bullets. Some contraband. Woo! Okay, that was crazy. We're charging up so that we're not gonna obviously go back out there tonight, but we're charging up so that we can do it again tomorrow. Elon mad about the Waymos. This is not okay. Bro, they shot at my local news channel's reporter. Yeah, I saw.
Rapidly deteriorated. The LAPD moving in on horseback.
Watch the left of the screen to decide if she was caught in the crossfire is a great take. I saw this earlier. This clip is what sent me. It's supposed to be the election cycle. What's good? And you vote, you go out and you win liberal. Your stream made it to one of the top posts of an anti-Trump subreddit. LAPD is threatening to arrest everyone. Protesters have sat down. Hell yeah. Refusing to get arrested for the cause? What do you want me to do? Spit on a cop? Like, excuse me, you didn't get killed. If I got arrested, they would turn around and then they would go, well, you didn't get killed. Real ones get killed, big dog. Yeah, there's one right here. You can use her. You meant two converted hate watchers? Yeah. Protesters using people as human shields. Former DC Intel chief tells CNN opportunists like those waving Palestine flags use protest bystanders as human shields. What does that even mean? Does that mean that they want to open fire on the fucking... They're like, we want to kill the people who are waving the Palestine flags. But honestly, we... Are you out? All right.
Goodbye. Bye, chat.
Don't show your phone. Yeah. Everybody say thank you, March. Do a backstroke and save Greta right now. Hold up. I'm going to fucking dive into the water right now. I'm going to dive right into the water. How would you compare it to the BLM protests? Why do I feel like libs are unreasonably freaking out so much more today? I genuinely don't even get it. I don't know. But I gotta see. I gotta watch this. I think they're gonna push in from this side of the road. Oh fuck! That fucked my hair up. Anyway, I think they're gonna push in from this side of the road. Oh fuck! That fucked my. Did you see this? Yeah, I saw Phineas get tear gassed apparently, and And I'm a little disappointed that he didn't tell me that he was there because I was there. And yeah. Oh, shit. Okay. So from what we know, the Israeli army is going to arrest them in the coming hours. Doing an interview might be complicated from now on, but we will keep you updated on the situation. Urgent. Arrest of the Freedom Flotilla crew by... this is Rima Hassan's team that also sent me this message, okay? I'm reading it to you. Urgent. Arrest of the Freedom Flotilla crew by Israeli forces. Rima Hassan, Greta Thunberg. Interception of the Freedom Flotilla by Israel. Illegal detention of 12 humanitarian workers and peaceful activists, including French MEP Rima Hassan and Swedish activist Greta Thunberg. We express our strongest outrage following the interception today by Israeli authorities of the Freedom Flotilla, a vessel carrying humanitarian aid intended for the civilian population of Gaza, which had been subjected to a total blockade since March 2nd, 2025. On board the ship were 12 humanitarian workers and peaceful activists engaged in a strictly civilian, nonviolent mission. Among them were French members of the European Parliament, Rima Hassan, and Swedish climate activist Greta Thunberg, both widely recognized for their commitment to human rights and international justice. This interception carried out outside Israeli territorial waters constitutes a blatant violation of international law, including maritime and humanitarian law. The arrest of the crew members and the confiscation of aid intended for a population of immediate humanitarian distress is unacceptable. We call upon states, the European Union, the United Nations, and the entire international community to strongly condemn this illegal detention, demand the immediate and unconditional release of all crew members, urge Israeli authorities to allow humanitarian aid in Gaza in full compliance with international law. It's the responsibility of all nations committed to human rights to speak out against these flagrant violations of international law by Israel. Solidarity is not a crime. Free the Freedom Flotilla's crew. Okay. And then there's a contact number. So, why isn't this national news? You mean international news? It's supposed to be. It's just that I think part of it is all of the fascist governments are doing fascism in real time at the same time. They've decided that today is a good time to do it, you know? Today is the time where they were like, this is a fantastic opportunity to do fascism today. Here's Greta Thunberg's pre-recorded message from, I guess, like right before their capture. We're going to take a look right now.
Thunberg, and I am from Sweden. If you see this video, we have been intercepted and kidnapped in international waters by the Israeli occupational forces or forces that support Israel. I urge all my friends, family, and comrades to put pressure on the Swedish government to release me and the others as soon as possible.
Oh yeah, they recorded these before.
My name is Greta Thunberg, and I am from Sweden.
Apprehended.
If you see this video, we have been intercepted and kidnapped in international waters by the Israeli occupational forces.
I guess they made the video before because she says by
Israel.
International authorities align with Israel.
Friends.
She says either kidnapped by the Israeli government or by other international forces. So moments before the Israeli forces abduct the activists.
Please go to a place.
من فضلكم خذوا مواقعكم. من فضلكم لا تتحركوا.
ما الذي يطلب هل هذه قوارب إسرائيلية؟ هل لديكم أي معلومات عن هذه القوارب؟
الآن القوارب السريعة وصلت إلى.
They drop chemicals on them.
الأمر مسالم وهذه عملية مسالمة جدا. يطلب منا رفع أيدينا ولهذا مشاهدينا سأتخلى عن الهاتف في هذه اللحظات وسأحاول أن أبقي الصورة بقدر الإمكان.
They dropped chemicals from drones and made them throw their phones into the water before detaining them. What the fuck?
Assume positions. That's not a position at all. Rima cannot be here. Rima needs to take a seat. Assume your position. The position
They started jamming the radio so they could not ask for help. Then drones dropped white chemicals on the ship. After that, they got invaded, kidnapped, and everyone taken to a naval base for interrogations. Oh, UV paint for tracking. Yeah, makes sense. Fantastic. So yeah, they just drop paint. Probably to track them easier. Yeah, it looks like it's just paint. Oh my God, it's the "oh, you don't like Israel" accent in real life trying to kill you. Yeah, it probably hits way different. It probably hits way different when you're directly in the presence of an Israeli concentration camp guard or like a Gestapo person, you know, because like they also have guns trained on you. Here, let's take a look at the video as well. SOS messages to follow. This is like one of the last videos from inside of the ship.
Guys, oh my God.
Mobilisez-vous, mobilisez-vous. Go to the places, teach the phones, teach the phones. Teach the phones. Yes. Phones in the water, please.
Has Israel given up trying to justify their actions and gone full comic book villain? What Hosmer even justifies going after them? What do you mean? I don't think you understand. They're right now, okay, right now for Israel, their thing is, oh, well, we kidnapped them because and we didn't kill them, right? Like that's the argument is going to be we kidnapped them instead of fucking killing them. What more do you want? I'm pretty sure that they think that this is like good PR. Like last time someone did this, we killed them. This time, we just simply, well, first we drone strike the previous boat off the coast of Malta, okay? And this time, it's just, they're going to shit on these guys and say like, oh, these are activist terror. These are terror activists. They are there for terror. They are doing selfie. Yeah, or they're calling it the selfie yacht. All the passengers of the selfie yacht are safe and unharmed. They were provided with sandwiches and water. The show is over. Israel makes a photo op out of offering international hostages food and water after kidnapping them for trying to bring food and water to starving Palestinians in Gaza. The anti-Semitic aid ship.
Where is he?
So the strategy is working. Their public profile is keeping them safe. Yeah, they're fucking disgusting little freaks over there at Israel, as you guys know. So I think they think this is banger. They think this is a banger propaganda photo op. Greta Thunberg is currently on her way to Israel, safe and in good spirits. Like, fucking assholes, man. Serious question, though, especially in mainstream media. Is this going to be good PR, though, for Israel? So many people already randomly hate Greta for climate stuff and being performative. Like, I'm telling you, they're going to fucking say, at least we didn't kill them. What more do you want? Like, that's literally their PR. They're like, we're vicious monsters, but at least this time we didn't fucking kill them. Do they actually believe that people will buy this propaganda? Maybe your grandparents might. Who knows? They might be like, look at how fucking tolerant Israel is. Look at how tolerant and not monstrous Israel is. They could have just as easily killed these guys, you know? They would do the same with Palestinians. It's not a genocide. If it was, we would have killed everyone by now. Yeah, I mean, that has been their fucking, that's been their point. Real-time reporting from Francesca starting here and working backwards. She was on the phone with them during, oh, Francesca Albanese, yeah. I briefly covered her reaction. Oh my God. Liberal Zionists will buy this so quickly. I mean, who cares about what they have to say?
Assume position, please, everyone. My computer, I have dropped the computer.
Oh, by the way, going back to America, what is really funny? ICE, LA scanner, ICE equals Gestapo. Also LA scanner, things have gotten far too violent. I will no longer be sharing the locations of ICE raids or facilities unless the situation begins to de-escalate. Yeah, I saw the Punish Fred tweet. Watched Hasan get tear gassed and flashbanged by LAPD on twitch.tv. People asking for selfies when flashbangs are flying. I'm not personally a Hasan fan, but I do love how his critics are always like, he's a rich streamer, bro, who doesn't do anything. Till he does something, then his critics are like, well, that thing was bad, actually. This is cool and awesome, simply because I don't like Hasan Piker. I hope no one else was hurt. It's not Albanese, it's Albanese. Okay, calm down. LASD riot pigs being called back into backup LAPD. The city of LA is preparing for violence. Stay ready. Mayor of LA has called in cops to attack people of the city. Never forget. Yeah, for protesting, for demanding that the city abide by sanctuary city policies. Like, this is something that the mayor should be on board with, you know? The mayor should be in the fucking, under normal circumstances, if our politicians were actually true to their statements, true to their fucking values, okay? If they were actually real and not phonies who love this violence and demand more of it, what they would be doing is demanding that the federal government call off the fucking ICE raids, the ICE attack dogs, and say this is a sanctuary city. And we do not abide by this. Our police will not collaborate and cooperate with ICE, as is the fucking law. You know? Yo, can I send you a link in a discreet manner? I don't want it going out to public chat, but I think you should see it. What? Yeah. This was funny. Before you laugh and say, this is cool. Imagine if we lived in the card universe. Not so funny, is it? It's true. You still got the King clip post with guy on CNN saying protesters will have used people as human shields. Yeah, we're going to show that in a second. Hold on. Dude, fucking Christ, dude. So many things unfolding at the same time. This is so goddamn annoying. Hard to keep up with. Holy moly. Here. Yeah, this is...
As we see kind of a spectrum of individuals from non-violent all the way to violent and those opportunists, right? So they will use...
Like, all the way to violent opportunists. Like, what do you mean? Like, violent opportunists isn't what? Like, violent towards what? Waymos? Like, is that what you mean? Because, like... To be fair, this was always going to happen with sanctuary policies. All it says is that the local and state forces won't assist the federal forces. They never promised the local and state forces would fight the federal forces to prevent them from acting. I was there. Let me tell you, okay? There was a group of people, as someone who was there were a group of people that were violent opportunists. It's true. They were there. They were very violent. And dare I say, very organized. They were organized with one goal in mind. They were the cops. Those are the violent opportunists. They were the agitators, and they were the violent ones. And it's so funny because they are the ones who also cordon off streets. Like, when people stop traffic, right? And people get fucking annoyed and they're like, God damn it, why would you stop traffic? How dare you? How dare you protest this way? This is so disruptive. Too disruptive for my taste. Okay, but the cops do that shit too. And when people do that, they don't do that to beat on motherfuckers. When cops do that, they do it specifically so that they can use the fucking freeway as a staging ground so they can get a bunch of mobbed up, geared up, fat Gestapo pieces of shit to fucking literally deploy munitions into crowds of tax-paying citizens demonstrating against the federal government unjustifiably kidnapping people from the streets. I was there. I didn't see a single damn protester with a weapon of destruction, okay? No flashbangs for a single damn protester. No flashbangs in their hands. No fucking no ceramic plates on their chests. No guns, no lethal weapons in their hands, and no less than lethal weapons in their hands either. Why would they not let people leave? Like, what's the point? It's to punish. The point is to punish. The point is to punish the people who are there. It's the summer of jihad, bro. Yeah, that's right. It's like that one ISIS tweet. Drop the chicken wing and go fight jihad, brother. Seen outside of Los Angeles City Hall. The bikers have arrived. Yeah, they were grouping under the bridge. They were grouping under the bridge so their little hooves wouldn't get hot. You know, you don't want them little hooves to get too hot for the little piggies. Fireworks are being fired at LAPD from behind the barricades. The people are not breaking down. Thousands of us are still in the streets. Fuck the pigs, fuck ICE, says People City Council Los Angeles. Zoran talks about the LA protests. Let's see what my goat said.
Seeing right now is authoritarianism. And what our city and every city needs is a leader who will look it in the eyes and not see a reflection of themselves. Because this isn't just an attack on immigrants who are being picked up by masked men in unmarked cars. This is an attack on the very essence of our cities and our states and our country. And we are seeing too many so-called leaders across this country who are sitting idly by as this takes place, when we know that Donald Trump never rewards concessions. He can only be defeated if you're willing to fight him. And that's the kind of fight we have to bring in this country in this moment. What we're seeing.
Also, for the chatters, are they, which side are the bikers on? It's LA, bro. Okay? Every version of thing, every version of guy that you normally see everywhere else is Mexican here, okay? And that includes the bikers. So they are definitely not on the side of the police. Like every version of like every different grouping that you see in society in like North Dakota, right? Like maybe they got the white version of that and maybe some of them are like pro cops or something. Okay? In LA, they're vatos. They're Latinos, okay? It's the Latino version of that. So LA bikers are not skinheads. They're Latino. That's why it was so funny. Yeah, even our Asians are Mexican in Los Angeles. Like everyone is. I've said this before. There's only two ethnicities in America. Okay, the closer you are to the Southwest, the more Mexican you are. Okay, if you're in California, you're fully Mexican. It doesn't matter what race you are. It doesn't matter what ethnicity you are. You're Mexican. The closer you are to New York, you're Italian. Those are the two races. I don't make the rules. Except that one. I made that. I made up that rule. What are the odds that the Marines get deployed? I mean, I think what's going to happen tonight is going to determine whether or not the Marines get deployed. I think that there is no reason, there is literally no reason to deploy the Marines at any point. We were there, you know. I'm sorry. If I go to a fucking protest and I can just walk out, okay, from this scary, dangerous protest and eat a delicious ice cream sandwich a block away, it's not Bedlam, okay? It's not, we need to deploy the Marines territory. There is no instance where we have a, we need to deploy the Marines territory anyway. If you want to deploy the Marines somewhere, deploy them to fucking Tel Aviv, okay? Go send the Marines to Tel Aviv.
Years.
You know, go deploy them somewhere valid where they could actually put their talents to use. I heard that they have excellent crayon flavors in Israel, okay? Excellent crayon flavors, like different flavors, like they, like, because I know when you're out here at Camp Pendleton, all you get to eat is red, okay? And if you're a good boy, maybe sometimes yellow. They got way more, way different varieties, okay? The finest of crayons. Send them to Tel Aviv. Don't send them to fucking Los Angeles. I don't know. No, it's probably on the kitchen island. There's a cop car on fire. Every Mexican dish is just a taco in slightly different forms. The most redundant and least diverse cuisine on the planet. It's time to be honest about this. Oh, I fucking hate this piece of shit so much. Why are you showing this to me?
We'll probably watch the siege.
Damn, they fucking lit a cop car on fire. That's crazy.
We're dealing with
okay, well, the more this happens, the more, the higher the likelihood of a deployment of the Marines.
To such an effect that they can't have helicopters in downtown. That's going to be a big hamper to them because they lose their eye in the sky, which is so crucial in civil unrest situations like this.
No, definitely. So crucial. I mean, Kamala Harris, my statement on what's unfolding in Los Angeles. Oh, thank God. The Queen is here. Oh my God. Everybody brace yourselves, okay? The Queen has decided to come out with a statement. Oh my God. This is what we were desperately needing, okay? Some fucking brat summer both sides, okay? I haven't even read it yet, and I already know she's going to say, the people have a right to do civil protests, but also violence is never acceptable. Okay, let's hear it. Let's see. Actually, wait, maybe she doesn't say it. Los Angeles is my home. And like so many Americans, I'm appalled at what we are witnessing on the streets of our city. Deploying the National Guard is a dangerous escalation meant to provoke chaos. In addition to the recent ICE raids in Southern California and across our nation, it is part of the Trump administration's cruel, calculated agenda to spread panic and division. This administration's actions are not about public safety. They're about stoking fear. Fear of a community demanding dignity and due process. Protest is a powerful tool essential in the fight for justice. As the LAPD, mayor, and governor have noted, demonstrations in defense of our immigrant neighbors have been overwhelmingly peaceful. I continue to support the millions of Americans who are standing up to protect our most fundamental rights. And okay. I mean, this is, just wait. Just wait. I spoke too soon. My bad. My queen. We're back. She's with the movement. She's fucking brat. It's Brass Summer. It's Brass Summer. It's freaking Brass Summer. I was wrong. My queen. Yeah, she's with it. She's out there. She lit this cop car on fire, I think.
Excuse us there. We know Lori was saying that there were several CHP.
Yeah, no, she lit this cop car on fire.
Past her in their patrol car.
That's her. Mamala with the fireworks, launching it directly at these cop cars.
Down below on the 101, where just a couple CHP vehicles do remain, officers not in them. but there are several officers still under that bridge there.
Yeah, and sort of peeking out every time. We've had a couple instances, including the big one with the fire. Lori, what else are you seeing?
Yeah, so I just wanted to show you down Los Angeles Street, we can now see a large group.
Bro, I'm gonna say something that might get me in trouble.
You can see a large group of
I'm so fucking proud of all the members of this community because goddamn, bro, every time we go to a fucking protest, half of the motherfuckers there are from this community. Holy shit, dude. Every time. On the right side, consistently, banger after banger, on the right side of every fucking situation, on the right protest at every situation, dude. Y'all show up. Half of the people that were at the protest were wearing the merch. That was crazy. It was crazy.
but here they're coming.
Respect.
So actually, we don't want to be in this.
Yet you choose to not acknowledge you could be leading us. Dog, what the fuck are you talking about? This is me doing my very best to you know, be a good enough, responsible, reasonable person that can get this community to mobilize. Like, what do you mean? That's it. What more do you want me to do?
Of officers, especially if they have to use those less lethal projectiles, or even we've seen CHP in the
100 gifted subs from Burgles. Holy moly. Thank you, Burgles.
Response. I mean, that it's certainly, I don't think you could characterize it as anything less than a large response, given how much they were stretching from one corner of the street to the other. And you'd have to think that at some point, as more fireworks go off down here on these CHP vehicles, that they're going to make a move toward this particular group of protesters, or rather better described as agitators at this point, because of everything that's been going on, and nonstop sort of
agitators.
Of
oh man.
rocks, concrete squares.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh baby. Yeah, I don't know, man. After getting fucking tear gassed and rubber bulleted for like half of the goddamn day for protesting for your neighbors, you know. Yeah, people get a little mad and resentful. I wonder who's agitating, by the way. Because I didn't, again, I'm going to repeat it one more time. I was there. Didn't see the protesters coming out with less than lethal weapons, ceramic plate body armor, pointing it directly at the cops, shooting the cops. You were on live TV, anti-ICE protests in downtown LA. Oh, no. That's crazy. Trump, Governor Gavin Newsom, and Mayor in air quotes Bass. I don't know why he doesn't call her Karen ass. Like, actually. Like, it's a freebie, you know what I mean? It's literally a freebie. I don't know. Too vulgar? He doesn't cuss because he's old? That's my number 2 political streamer on the platform. Number 2 political streamer. Number 2 anti-Semite of the year. Number 2 percentile in head size. Number 1 in our hearts. If Trump at some point calls Karen Bass Karen ass, I will know he's a fan. Like, this will be the final proof I needed. And I will know that he actually watches. Mayor Bass should apologize to the people of Los Angeles for the absolutely horrible job that they have done. And this now includes the ongoing LA riots. These are not protesters. They are troublemakers and insurrectionists. Remember, no masks. Vanilla Mace being a protest ally. Slay Queen. Are you going to go to the protest next weekend? Yeah. I'm a troublemaker. I wore a mask. I wore a mask because I was doing illegal things and not because I wanted to make sure that I did not inhale all of the tear gas. Believe me. Believe me, no masks. Inhale the tear gas if you want to protest. That is how you're supposed to do it. No reason. Why won't you inhale the tear gas?
Yeah, because you see those sparks, but they're tear gas launchers that have some definite capabilities on them to get, make some distance. And you see, again, the tear gas has been very effective on the crowd. I mean, you've got a couple of them that have those masks. Unit. But yeah, and then that ground shot on the right, you got the mounted unit coming in. But you've got a couple of them that have masks. But for the vast majority of it, it is working pretty well every time they put tear gas up there.
Yeah, it'll burn your eyes.
Watching the Hasan the Hun live right now is just fan. Oh my God, Hasan, bang, bang. Hello, bang, bang, bang. Can we take a picture? Bang, bang, bang. Hasan, sure, bang. This is wild.
The unit is getting stuff thrown at them. They were going to go one direction.
Some of you motherfuckers have no safety, no sense of safety and security, okay? Did you see this angle of you? I did. I saw this. This is my news guy, dog. Your ass was giggling when a flashbang blew up talking about safety and security. I mean, it was funny. This needs a retweet vindication. Oh yeah, I saw this too. Hasan Piker's not getting shot with you, says JPEG Mafia. It's crazy for him to say that because, like, I've never seen him at a fucking protest. You know what I mean? I've never seen him at a picket line. I've never seen him at a fucking protest. What the hell was he saying? I still don't understand why he said that. No, I think he said it because he was just drunk. Probably. Chat, stop making my head look larger than it actually is. Please consider wearing a helmet and other PPE next time is safer for you and good modeling for others. I don't want to wear a helmet, dude. I feel like that's going to put a target on my head. I'd rather keep my head tiny. He also tweeted the same thing with Timothy Chalamet, but deleted it when yours got more attention. Nice. The Yo Mama guy was near you? Who's the Yo Mama guy? Official page created by Zach James Sobbs. Your top source for best Yo Mama jokes. They don't make helmets that small. Man, my streamer old. You don't know the Yo Mama guy? I don't. How do you not know the Yo Mama guy? I'm sorry. I don't fucking know, man. The hate watching fan.
Bro, hey, on some real shit. I used to hate watching, bro, but you're out here talking you about it. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I give a fuck. The fuck? I ain't gonna lie. Hey, now I fuck with you. You're in my hood, dog. That's some good shit. All right, good shit, dog. That's all I know. Hey, bro. I appreciate you for coming out here, bro.
Oh, God. The fucking annoying gray boxes. What's your opinion on waving the Mexican flag instead of the American flag? A lot of people saying that undermines the whole thing. Curious your take on it. Everyone can suck my fucking cock. You can, bro. Who gives a fuck? Like, that's crazy, dude. Yeah, Viva Mexico, baby. Viva la raza, okay? It's like, dude, yeah. We're in Los Angeles. Los Angeles, okay? Los fucking Angeles. What the fuck do you mean? I can't believe Latino people are waving their country's flags. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, leftist, you must choose sick ass dirt bike or auntie in 4th of July dress. Same rules apply? No, of course not. What the fuck is this? Where do you even buy garments like this? You must have go to a pocket dimension where Poland colonized America to get this kind of crap. Look, far be it from me to try and get inside the mind of voters, but I don't think whatever this is worked. Like, I don't understand. I never see this kind of fucking smoke for people waving the Irish flag. I never see this kind of smoke for people wearing the Ukrainian and waving the Ukrainian flag. But like what? When it's Mexico or you know, any, like I saw Venezuelan flags there. Like what? Is that it? Like nobody is allowed, the only flags you can wave are white nations. You know, white nations that are aligned. Is that what it is? And it's not just LA where there are incredibly diverse communities, but like LA specifically is very diverse. Yeah, Donald Trump is right. I was paid. I'm a paid insurrectionist. I get paid by you guys in the form of subscriptions for $6 or for free with a Twitch Prime. Some say you will video game yourself watching this. Yeah, I'm not watching this. I will actually fucking video game myself. I'm not. Even though Mason was on it, and I was going to look at just like the Mason part. That guy waving the flag was one of the first libs that got really mad at you for your interview with Rashad. I wish people were more honest, like, and didn't try to do this like bullshit. Like, just say you love Israel, big dog. What is this like wishy-washy ass, bullshit ass way? What is this wishy-washy ass, bullshit ass way of just in a roundabout manner trying to fucking in a roundabout way to be like, I don't really fuck with Israel, but also I do fuck with Israel. So I can't say it because I'm embarrassed. So I'm just gonna do everything. I'm going to try and desperately tell you that all of Israel's enemies seemingly are just really bad guys. Please trust me on this, okay? All of Israel's enemies happen to be really bad guys. Would you look at that? Just Israel is bad too, but all of his enemies are so much worse. You arrive at whatever conclusions you want to arrive at. I will never tell you I love Israel, obviously. Just say you love Israel, man. Planty Andy, thank you for the 25 gifted subs. All right, where's the fucking, where's the police chief or whatever? Representative Gomez, LA County alone is 34% foreign born, 34%. So when he says they're going to liberate us, who the hell is he going to liberate us from?
He said that we have been
Dude, look at how massive the fucking crowds were. Jesus Christ.
The city of Los Angeles. That kind of language inflames tensions, makes things worse. When he has people that show up not in normal ICE uniforms that they used to wear.
Status. Our job is not to divide communities or politicize law enforcement. Our job is simply to keep everyone safe. I want to express my sincere appreciation to all of our officers and partner agencies for their dedication and professionalism during these very challenging times. Their commitment to upholding the law, even in the face of hostility, is a reflection of the values that we stand for. We're working together to keep everyone safe, our officers and the public alike, and this remains our top priority. We'll continue to support peaceful protests and enforce the law when criminal acts occur. The LAPD remains focused on its core mission to protect lives, safeguard constitutional rights.
Dude, it's so funny to have this on the side. Wow. It's cool, man. Thank you for safeguarding the Constitution and protecting lives like this.
And serve every neighborhood in Los Angeles with integrity. Let me open it up now for any questions you might have.
Oh
or
my
any
God!
points that we can clarify.
He's just stomping on him and batoning him while he's on the fucking ground, you piece of shit.
Needed to activate those National Guard troops and take control of those National Guard troops and send them to the area because he felt we had adequate safety protections officers here. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, if I don't know what basis they used to make that decision, but if that was based on our
Bro, this is why I didn't want to be around the horsies, because it was gonna break my fucking heart watching these beautiful horsies, these majestic animals behave like cops. Unacceptable, dude.
It's a configuration of people or officers within the organization that we bring in from around the city. We declare a tactical alert so we can break them away from their primary duties of answering radio calls to be able to come in, form up. They're trained in this tactic into a configuration of 4 squads or a platoon that are led by a mobile field force leader. They then go 4 deep in the car and they drive into the impacted area, and that way they can safely go in a large group of officers and able to handle whatever they come across. If we were to send in a single unit or a couple of units into a riotous scene, certainly they'd be surrounded and the outcome would probably not be good. And so this is a configuration that has worked for us, developed here, worked for us for many years, but it doesn't happen instantaneously. So we have to call in units. We have to meet at a certain location. They get the information they need to operate in the environment, and then they go and they take care of business. And so that takes a little bit of time. For us to be able to get in there in about 35 minutes is pretty much textbook. So while we'd love to be able to say we can get there in seconds or minutes, in the reality of a situation of civil unrest, we got to do it right. We got to do it safely for everybody involved.
Hold on. Go one at a time, please, and let's identify name and outlet.
Victor with Univision. Chief, we have seen 2 kinds of groups, at least from Friday, Saturday, and today that have been working. The community that is enraged and they're not happy with the actions of ICE, and then the community that loots and attacks and destroys our city. What would be your direct message to both groups?
Yeah, to the people who are not happy with the fact that ICE is in the community doing what ICE does, you know, I respect ICE for being a fellow law enforcement agency. They have their mission. They have their what they have to do. We don't engage in that activity, but again, we can't preclude them from doing that. They have every right to do that. I ask people in the community to trust the LAPD, that we're not there for that purpose, and that if they have something they need us to be able to address, we're there for them. As far as the big picture of what can I recommend they do or not do, that's something, it's a federal issue, and the federal authorities have the right to be able to do what they're doing. As far as people worried about the violence that we're seeing, this violence that I've seen is disgusting. It's escalated now since the beginning of this incident. What we saw the first night was bad. What we've seen subsequent to that is getting increasingly worse and more violent. Tonight we had individuals out there shooting commercial-grade fireworks at our officers. That can kill you. And we have adapted our tactics to be able to have a chance to be able to take these people into custody and to be able to hold them accountable. We are overwhelmed as far as the number of people out there engaged in this type of activity and the type of things that they're doing. They'll take backpacks, and the backpack will have a cinder block in it. They have a hammer, and they'll break up the cinder block and use that, pass it around to throw at officers, to throw at cars, and throw at other people. We've seen people with hammers, and you've broadcasted, breaking the bollards behind the federal building and taking the rocks, if you will, or pieces of concrete, and throwing them at officers. We've had liquid of who knows what description thrown at officers. There's no limit to what they're doing to our officers. And again, as I mentioned in my statement, I can't thank our folks enough. And
I don't think anybody gives a fuck about the Waymos. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think anybody cares. Also, this guy is fucking. Give me a break, dude. I honestly think, like, listen, you get paid so much money, okay? You get paid so much money. You get paid better than any other public servant. Like, I have a suggestion. If you get Norwegian style pension plans and like Norwegian style healthcare as a cop, you have to sit there and eat it, okay? In times like this, if you're gonna fucking go to a protest and like make sure that you are creating a presence of law and order, you're supposed to eat it. Like, they throw a couple fucking water bottles at you, you're supposed to just tank it, okay? You got helmets on. Like, you don't get to fucking deploy tear gas at people that don't have any protection against it, you know? People get so mad at me for saying this, but like, they have guns, man. They got armor. I promise you, if you were in that situation, you would understand what I mean. It's always motherfuckers that don't go to protests. It's always motherfuckers that sit at home that go, I don't know. Like, what do you mean? Okay, well then don't show up. Either don't show up, which is probably the best alternative, but if you're going to show up, you have to eat it. No, like turning around and gassing thousands of fucking people, you know? That's ridiculous. A few statements from the U.S. Attorney Esaili. Wait, is this motherfucker Turkish, bro? What is this, Esaili? That's or not? Maybe not Turkish.
Looks at the scene on your TV. Look at that. It's out of control. What normal person, what member of the public feels comfortable being in downtown LA right now? Nobody.
I was there. I'm gonna tell you, very comfortable. Like, once again, the discomfort comes from the presence of police. The discomfort, and I cannot stress this enough, okay? And I know if you don't go out there, if you don't go to a fucking protest, if you're never in the presence of cops in a situation like that, you will never understand this, okay? If you sit at home and you've never attended a protest or a rally, you will never be able to get this. I promise you, attend one rally, you will instantly get it. You'll be like, oh shit, I got it. It's the cops. Okay, it's the cops. It's the cops. What do you think? What do you think is the scarier mob? People like you who are angry and upset and want to let their voices be heard about the actions that the government is taking, or a bunch of armored up dipshits with guns on them and they're training their guns on you? I promise you, cops are the fucking agitative factor in every single protest. That's it. They're like not even human. It's crazy. I mean, I talked to them. You saw. I talked to them. I tried talking to them. I was like, hey, can I, where do I find a bathroom? I had a wicked piss, and they just would not respond. I was like, hey, can I go through here? I'm pressed. Can I go through here to go piss? He's like, no, turn the fuck back. I told you 4 times. It's literally it's like talking to a fucking robot, dude. It is talking to RoboCop.